Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Wolong Fallen Dynasty on the Mysterious JG. It's Sturkenberg who gave us the clue about dragon crystals and dragon veins. Thank you to him. And a user named Dragon, not all dragon, but Dragon. Dorgon? Dragon gave us a little bit of advice too, which I have not followed, having to do with spirit beasts and shit. But I'm surprised he helped us because it looks like we may be getting ready to use that advice against a dragon, although it also could be some kind of like super demon. Let's give this guy something that is not essential, but is pretty good. Dongzhuo Officer's Greaves. See, there's a point I was really trying to save up for some of that stuff. Virtual Sword of Chaos, but it's not +1, so this probably doesn't matter that much, actually. It's also not part of the set. It has much lower attack power because it hasn't been all leveled up and shit. Let's throw this away and see what happens. If I throw away, I mean give it to this panda guy to eat. Got something for the strong guy to break. Got something for the fat guy to eat. Got a question for the genius. Okay, apparently we weren't close enough. Try again. Wow, it's 4-star sword, man. You gotta enjoy eating that, right? Maybe you can crap out a 4-star umbrella. He gave us a brief explanation of Sun Tzu. This one gives you water spell, attack power increase. That's not bad. What am I actually using right now for those slots? I think I'm using stuff, like at least one of them is giving me actual defense. No. This is power gain upon deflection, which is nice. And this is giving me toxin attack power, which would be important, except that I switched away from all my toxin stuff. But it hasn't hurt us yet, because the last big fight we had was against some kind of fire dude. Guys, you don't need to hang out in the fire. I was trying to skip through it as fast as I could. Alright, whatever. Again, though, like, at least I feel like we're exploring new little corners of the city. Except that we're clearly not anymore. Okay. Oh, that did hit him. Huh. I don't suppose we could kill him this way. Okay, 6 more damages like that. Huh. Well, it pissed him off enough that he left. Alright, I'm going to call that a win. And maybe it turns out it was a terrible idea, and I just lost an optional boss fight that would have given us great rewards, but I feel like that was smart. Like, that's what we should have done. Hey, friend. Zhao Yun, have you given me a clue as to what we're supposed to be doing? Yes, you have. Okay. Alright. There's a whole new flag, which may or may not resummon that demon. I feel like if it does come back, it'll have all its health. Is there a correct direction to kick this down now that I messed up? Looks like there's only one way it could have gone. Okay, that didn't work. But it didn't really matter. Whew. Yeah, we definitely could have gotten to it and fought it, and I wonder if we made a mistake driving it away, but I like the idea that we just kept pissing it off until it left. I would have figured it would have flown over to attack us from within its range, but I guess it didn't. I believe we've already been there, and we don't want to go there now. Alright. This has all been pretty painless compared to fighting Lu Bu, hasn't it? Yeah, there's no way we'll have to deal with Lu Bu again as part of the Luo Yang level. There's just no way. Our coast is clear. I think we're done with Lu Bu forever. Actually, the pace at which things are going, it would appear to me that even with DLCs, they've decided to leave themselves... Like, Wolong, there's time for there to be a sequel to Wolong with DLCs of its own and still not get to the end of the Three Kingdoms novel. Like, I think, like, they're pacing it out here, so... What'll be, to me, interesting is if Lu Bu shows up after his death in the novel as some kind of, like, spirit enemy or something. Oh. Sorry, that was a little rude of me to just ignore the possibility you might exist. Just trying to hurry up and get to where I could kill that ranged guy. Okay. I figured I did that right. Helmet of Rampancy. Okay, so we just killed exploding hedgehogs and got the whoppet of that guy who's like always being outshined by Lu Bu. It's an actual character in the novel. I forget his name. Oh, there's a little mini flag over there. Better go get it before I can forget about it. And again, the Shots has special suit power to see these things. I keep forgetting I've got it. But there's another one nearby too, up in that direction. Looks like it's on the other side of that wall, though. I wonder if that's one that we've already gotten. That might be the one that was in that, like, fiery zone. Guess it wouldn't hurt to check this wall. This wall appears to be unclimbable. Yeah, alright. We're not allowed to check that, go over that wall, looks like. Maybe I can dump this thing right on top of this guy. Or I could completely fail at that. Hey, we avenged the game at 9267. It's all about the game 9267 and how you play it. It's all about control 9267 and if you can take it. It's all about whatever else that theme song mentioned. I'm starting to think we made a mistake in ditching that giant flying demon guy, that we could have fought him and done something cool, but he was he was making this a lot more complicated to navigate than it needs to be. Alright, well obviously we need to get up there and knock over a barrel. Not be trying to navigate that area before we do, because we'll just take a lot of unnecessary fire damage. Damn. Thought I had it. They're having their fun with all the jumpity sections here. Nope. Trying to figure out how to navigate this. I definitely saw some loops over there that we should be able to get to. That, I believe, is on the other side of a fence. Not gonna be able to get to that. Okay. And this will get me to... Oh, sorry. Again, very rude. I was thinking about jumping puzzles and ignoring the possibility that you might exist, sir. Cart. I got really confused there. I wasn't locked onto a target at all. Dragon Vein Crystal. And that one of them permanent things that we were just using earlier. Well, there you go. Those are worth finding. There's a limited number of them in the game. I don't think that's going to repeat if we replay the level. Okay, well, this will get us over to this loot, which is just a throwing knife, so it's not really that exciting. Now we're moving towards what feels like progress. That was starting to feel like a mini-boss area ahead. But in fact, it's not quite that simple.
Those unable to flee were consumed by...
I turned to face him and I suddenly can't hear him.
Now, I will see the tyrant Dongzhuo vanquished.
It's a good point. Like, all of this is like this was the capital city of China, which would be at the time probably the greatest empire in the world. This happened around like 200 AD. Yeah, this would be after. 200 AD or 200 BC? I get confused about when the Three Kingdoms actually took place. But their rivals that they didn't know about on the other side of the world would be Rome. So yeah, like basically if you're trying to figure out what's the most glorious city on Earth at this time, it would probably be either Rome or... oh shit, where are we now? This isn't Luoyang, is it? This is, I'm blanking on what the imperial capital was. Because it got burned, and now I'm forgetting what the actual city was that got burned. Because Luoyang became capital under Cao Cao at one point, but it was all... like, Cao Cao had different cities he used as his capital. And I'm drawing a blank now on... Alright, well, how do we actually proceed? This is where the game wants us to be. Because it has to... Oh, we're supposed to hop up here. You generally want to hop off stuff onto enemies if you can in this game. It's almost always a good idea. Ah, well. Now we're on the other side of that door that we had before. Which, again, was pointing straight towards a progress. It made me think a mini-boss must be on the other side, because it was a big gate, and on the other side was where the big red arrow was clearly pointing, but no. Now we see what's going on. I tried to sneak up on you. You just wouldn't cooperate. Poison throwing knives. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably change my tune as soon as there's a boss to fight, but I almost always find the just running around exploring the levels part of this game would be a lot of fun. We found a secret path towards a secret path towards now you gotta fight out of a freaking sewer. Great. At least this is not, this is just water. It's not giving us like special, now your morale is shit or you can't gain chi or whatever, like poison effect. Got to take advantage of my allies there. There's an awful lot of guys who were supposed to be in the same unit going on down here. Ooh, including this one. The monster mash. It's a graveyard smash. Well, we've gotten back to where we were. Got more armor of rampancy. Ah. Almost took a hit that cost me a bunch of morale. It's that guy snuck up on me. He knows these sewers like the back of his hand. Except it's not the sewer, it's just the moat. Man, having allies helps. Oh, I got I'm ready to level up too. This could be some kind of emerald shit or dragon. Nope. Now when I find like kind of vaguely hidden loot things, not in treasure chests, just like just glowy loot piles that are kind of hidden, I get real excited about they might be emerald, whatever, permanent increase to healing. Oh yeah, having our army of allied AI warriors definitely making this game a lot more relaxed. Starting to think that there is no mini-boss. We just gotta find all these little flags before we actually get to the end of that path, and then I don't know if we fight Dong Zhuo at this point. It could be Lu Bu. Could be just time for a big old demon to kind of stretch the plot further. A, you know, non-story demon that could just serve as a boss so that we have to wait a little longer before facing our next fight with a character for the book. You guys would appear to be story and not enemies. Oh, this is a major battle flag then. Okay. I guess it is, at least it means I can throw down a save. I mean, not save, I meant a level up. Well, I got everything to 25, did I? I knew I'd done a bunch of messing around off screen looking at rift tracks, and I kind of forgot how far I'd gotten with it. We were saying that we were disappointed at the stealth. Well, what does that actually affect? Fatal Strike. That's what I thought. I thought it affected Fatal Strike. Let's take a look at our wizardry spells. See, is there anything that we can't do that... Like, is there anything we're getting to level 30 would unlock a new spell that we might actually want? Heaven's Rage, we could already do, except that we haven't gotten far enough in the story to complete some mission. Perfect Restore. Glance you and nearby allies a positive effect that completely negates an enemy attack once. That could be quite useful, actually. And that's 3 more levels of wood. Bear that, or 5 more levels of wood. Bear that in mind. 40's a ways off. 30 is not too far off. Greatly increases damage dealt by the next wizardry spell. Okay. Boulder Knuckle we could already do if we'd done that mission. Fiend Vanquisher allows you to charge forward. You will not falter. Okay. Thorn Shot. Molten Calamity Thorn. I think I'd noticed this one. I was thinking about it. Metal Phase Attack deals damage to the enemy it touches. If those enemies are inflicted with any ailments, they'll be fully cured. It will take additional damage. That would have to do a lot of damage before it would be that useful, though, wouldn't it? Thorn Shot creates thorns on contact with the enemies, which will slow their actions. Venom Snare. I think we do want this one eventually. A ranged attack that makes the poison bog form around them. Again, one that's really good against big, slow-moving enemies. Probably not as useful against, like, your Lu Bu types that are jumping around all over the place. Hard to use area of effect stuff against them, regardless of whether you have to get close or do it from range. Phantom Icicle. Releases curse bolts to create mysterious fog on contact enemies. Such fog will reduce targeting ability. I mostly get concerned about stuff that we can use against bosses, and I don't feel like that's going to be useful against a boss. Mulligan Icefall. You see, they always fucking move. So, Perfect Restoral. We won't be able to use it until we've unlocked it, but having enough to do it seems like a good idea. Oh, I should be looking for stuff that's... Never mind. This is... I'm being dumb. These will be things that we've unlocked because they don't require a special thing, but we still can't necessarily do them if they require more than 25. So we could work on Illusory Shell. Invisible shield around you absorbs a certain amount of damage. That would be good. Calamity Thorn is much closer. Ominous Chill continually drops on enemies. Barbed Nightmare. Restores the HP of you and nearby allies for a portion of the damage dealt. Oh. That'll be a really good one. Potentially. Anything that heals your allies seems good, because we have a lot of problems with you can't really cure your allies with dragon pots. You have to wait till they get completely wiped out, and then you can cure them for half. If the enemy doesn't kill you while you're trying to do it. I think Illusory Shell will be really nice eventually. There's nothing that we really want that's like, oh, we're only 5 levels away. They're all like they're all pretty damn far away. But that's 2 things I want on the wood spell path. So maybe we just work on wood until I can think of a reason to work on something else. Wood just gives you lots of hit points. There's nothing... All of them are positive, but yeah, spell duration is nice too. 1% doesn't seem like that great though. Alright, we'll just do wood. We'll just keep working on wood until I come across some reason that I really want to work on something else. You guys must be here to talk to me, right?
As for what notice we were brought to, neither of us know.
What?
However, judging from his agitation, it must have been
I
serious.
feel like I missed the first part of this dialogue. Chang Pu is one of Sun Jin's guys.
General Swen was deeply saddened by what happened here.
Long guy.
However, urgent news arrived from Shenyang, and he set off alongside young master.
Yeah, the urgent news is he found the Imperial Seal, and he's trying to get back to his own holdings to consolidate his power and declare himself the Emperor. That's what's actually happening.
General Swen was deeply saddened, however, and he set off.
See, that I thought it was Sun. Now they're saying Swen.
As for what notice we were brought to, however,
Well, whatever. My deliberating over what level up to get, I didn't mean for that to go as long as it did, but it actually brought us to where it's kind of time to call it a video. So when we come back next time, guys, General Swen is not here, but he's here with us in spirit. I hope you'll be with me in spirit and actuality next time as we continue Wolong Forgotten Dynasty, Fallen Dynasty, something Dynasty. Dynasty Warriors, Wolong Edition. Bye for now.